So Ryan, could you tell us a little bit about what brought you to Northern and kind of what your expectations were?
I thought that I was just coming up here to do my general education credits and transfer back out to somewhere else to pursue athletic training.
At what point did you change your mind, or did you realize that maybe you didn't have to go to another school?
I realized that there was a couple classes that I could take to supplement my gen eds, and I think that once I got into those classes and talking with the athletic trainers on campus, I realized that it didn't really matter where I went as long as I got some time in the training room.
How did you get in there, and how important is that?
My freshman year, I took first aid and CPR, and that was taught by the assistant trainer at that time, and he allowed me into the prevention and care of athletic injuries class with about half of the prereqs that I needed because he was so excited to have a student who was actually looking at becoming an athletic trainer. From that point on, I think that I showed a little bit of promise just in keeping up with my grades in the class and being a presence around the athletic trainers that they accepted me in the training room with my co-op.
How has that prepared you then for kind of your next step?
I think that just in my preparation with getting so many hands-on hours really set me apart from some students, even in four-year athletic training programs for a bachelor's. A lot of programs really look for hands-on experience rather than just observation. I think that I did the math and I have about 400 times the amount of hours that they typically look for.
So how many hours do you think you've accumulated?
I'd say close to 2,000.
Wow, that's impressive. Of course, athletic training is a competitive graduate school option. So how prepared do you think you are?
So last semester, I sent out applications to 5 different schools, and I've so far heard back from 3 of them. 2 of them accepted me, and 1 I still have an interview with, and I'm waiting to make my final decision on where I want to go.
For those seniors in high school right now that are thinking, oh, I like sports medicine, maybe health, exercise, what advice do you have?
Don't close the door on a school just because they don't have the specific program. Northern doesn't have a sports medicine program, but I was able to set myself up to be an incredibly competitive applicant just through exploring opportunities and talking to people.
Thanks again for everything you've done for Northern these last 4 years.
I appreciate the opportunity.